there, I'm Ian DeGraff with Quality Edge, and today we are here on a TruCedar steel siding installation. We have a single 8 Napa vine panel with a little damage on it, and what we're going to do is show you how to replace this panel. First thing you're going to need to do when replacing a steel siding panel is get the bottom lock unhooked on the panel that is damaged. The best way to do that is using a common siding tool like this with a little hook on the edge of it, which allows you to get under the flange of the panel. Getting under the siding lock might be the trickiest part of this entire process. So I'm just bending this lock down. There we go, and now I've got the tool back behind there. Now that I have the siding tool behind the bottom lock, I'm going to work my way all the way down the panel and get this loose. Now that I have half of the piece of siding popped out, the trick is once you get this far, apply some downward pressure and try to pop the lock off a long piece of it, just like that. We are completely loose now. Now what we're going to do is cut the remaining part of the panel off from the top. I'm going to make a cut right here. I've got my safety glasses on because I'm going to use this utility knife with a nice titanium coated blade. The key to this, cutting this panel off at the top, is a very sharp blade. Now, I've already scored this a couple times. I'm going to keep scoring this and keep bending it up, and I should be able to just snap it off. All right, I've scored this panel a couple times, I've bent it up in a few places, and now that I have access, I'm just gonna start to cut away at it and see how easily I can get it to come out. One option is I could just come back in with the snips right here. Keep in mind, our new panel is going over anything that's left here. All right, we're back and I've got the panel completely removed. Now just remember that the flange is still on the wall here behind the bottom lock of this panel. So now what I need to do, I've cut this to size, same color and dimension of course, and what I'm gonna do is lock this into the bottom flange, okay, and then mark where I think I need to cut this. So just a little bit inside the top lock. All right, I'm going to now score exactly where I put that pencil mark, which is fairly easy because I can just run the blade along the top lock. Maybe a good 5 passes on each place you want to cut. Okay, we're back and I've cut the top lock off the panel. Now I want to mention this is not the cleanest way to do it. I didn't have a brake on site, so I did use snips. If you had a brake and you scored it, you'd have a nice clean line here. So I've left the bottom lock, and I'm just going to put this up just as though I'm installing siding for the first time. Get my flange to tuck inside there. This is going to stay. Now I'm going to take a trim nail, for example, and trim nail here. That is how you would replace a piece of siding.